Hello, hello, it's Simone. I'm here with a scrapbooking process video for Coco Daisy, and I am using the add-on papers for this one. This is a paper from Alexandra Renke. It's a German designer, and it is the Golden Gate Bridge with San Francisco in the background. And how perfect is that photo? There was another paper, this cork paper, in the add-on paper kit, and I don't know why, but I really loved the way this paper looked with the San Francisco paper. So what I did is I trimmed down the San Francisco paper. I also cut off the bottom part, and because the paper is not real white, I just flipped it over and taped it to the top with washi tape. And I had an idea in mind, but then the design ends up a little bit different than what I thought. I didn't really have to place the white cardstock underneath the bridge, but I didn't know that at this point in time, so it's okay that it's there, but it wasn't really necessary. So now I'm going to work with my photos. I print most of my photos that I use on layouts at Costco, and I just play around with PicMonkey. It's not free anymore. It's an app that you can use with your computer, or a website that you can use with your computer, and it works similar to a lot of photo editing softwares, but it's a lot cheaper. And what I wanted to do is, it's actually a family photo in front of the Golden Gate Bridge, but I did not like the boxy look of the photo in front of this organic, or yes, very organic. Um, do you say it silhouette? What is it called? Well, the the skyline of San Francisco. It just looked strange, and now it looks even more like we are actually standing right at the top of the Marin Headlands, where all visitors to San Francisco go and take their picture. So I really liked this paper that you can see over there. It has all of those adventure phrases on top. They are amazing. They're like, you have to I don't know any of them right now off the top of my head, but they were so inspiring. So I really wanted to use that paper somehow on there. And now you can see my head, because I'm trying to place that washi tape even on this page. And I decide that I want to back my photo completely with this paper. And I thought at first that I was going to have a block of this paper coming down from underneath the photo, like a journaling spot, but then you can't really journal on this paper because there's already text on there. And so I just left a little border around the whole picture, and really like especially how it pops off the washi tape at the bottom. So I'm placing my photo where I think it has to go. And in the beginning, I still thought that I wanted the washi tape to overlap the edge of the white paper or cream paper, and also the banner label shape thing overlap. But as you will see in the end, I do not do that. It's going to be a complete frame, and it's going to be a very blocky and simple layout. So now I cut down this beautiful paper. You will see that really soon. So now I don't really know where to go from here. I thought about journaling right underneath, but then, as I said before, I really liked that photo. I thought about maybe have this paper just there and not do anything with it, and journal on the other side. But then the whole balance of this layout would be off, because if I journaled, I would probably write with a black pen. And that just didn't feel right to me. So I'm not even going to attempt to journal on the white or cream background. It might have looked good with typing on vellum the way I'm going to do it later on, but still, I didn't want to do this a diagonal or some sort of grid where you have the photo, the dark spot on top, and then another dark spot in the other, on the opposite square, if I had divided this up squarish. And so, yeah, this is why there's not a whole strip of paper, but 3 strips of paper underneath. I could have made this a lot easier on myself if I had just done it differently. But this is the process and this is how it goes. And I'm not bothered by the fact that my strip of paper at the bottom, as you will see it later, is divided in 3 parts. So now I am looking for something to embellish this layout with, but you will see there's not much that I can use or that works. I really liked this die cut. The sentiment on it was really nice. It would have worked really well. I really liked the red on this geotag, but there was no space. The background, the Golden Gate Bridge and the skyline of San Francisco is so, well, let's say artsy. Looks like art to me, like a drawing, like a painting, that all of the other things just didn't look right. So you will see me using minimal embellishments on this layout. Okay, so I decide that I want to rest the fresh start on top of the washi tape. And then there is this puffy sticker that says adventure. Okay, now what am I going to do underneath the fresh start and the adventure? So I thought about adding a journaling card. Nope, doesn't look good. Then I'm cutting down the paper. Doesn't work. I'm adding the paper back on and it's all crinkly already, and again my head is there because I need to line it up. I'm adding more glue, and now I am, so this is where I'm at right now. And then I think about adding the year that we moved to San Francisco, which is 2015, and that looks really nice there, but now there is this white creamy stripe next to the border. And now I'm going to go and work on my journaling. I put out some vellum. I started to write my journaling on a scrap piece of paper, and then I am going to type my journaling. And this is what I wrote. This is the journaling, and I decided I do not like the white strip there. So I cut it down, cut down another piece of paper of that pattern paper, and I will add it in here. I also added on more washi tape because then it doesn't make sense why that starts in the middle of the paper. So I'm also going to bring it over to the edge where the white or cream paper ends. And I also, if you can see, I also cut down the banner and the washi tape on the right side. So placing this here and cutting off the washi tape with my X-Acto knife, and now I'm just going to use some wet adhesive to stick down the year, the numbers. And what I'm telling you what I'm writing about in the journaling is that we would have never thought that we were going to move from Germany to the United States, or especially San Francisco. We had always thought we might want to do that. We are not like people who really need to stay in one place. But actually the year we decided that we were going to do this, like 3 months before we decided to move, we actually decided that where we lived at that moment was the perfect place to raise a family. We were active members of the community. We had friends. We just loved living there. And then it all changed. So I'm sticking down the vellum a bit more. I didn't like the edges sticking up, and I think I fussed with some washi tape, but it didn't work there. So here are some close-ups of the very few embellishments that I added onto the layout. And here is the layout. And I really don't care that the journaling is so hard to read, because if you really wanted to, you can. There is a couple of more videos on screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye!